welcome back. Now, my guest, I'm going straight into it. So my guest began acting in 2009, and since then, he became known for interpreting love roles. So he's known as a lover boy in Nollywood. Now, he appeared in over 100 films. He has featured alongside actors such as, John DeMello, Clem Hameze, Pete Doche. The list can go on and on. And he broke into limelight. Like, he got a lot of attention in 2015 after he did a movie titled The Seven Books of Moses. Now, he also studied theatre at the University of Jos, if I'm correct. I'll speak about that with him. And he speaks Hausa. He's my guest today. Michael Godson. I told you guys. Did I get it right? So you studied theatre at the University of Jos?
University of Jos. Yeah.
I did my research right.
Well,
welcome. How you doing? Michael's like a brother, so it feels good to have him on the show today. But let's get straight into the business. Right. Now, we know how Nollywood is a very busy industry, and then COVID came, and then COVID hit it. Tell me, how was it like for you during that time that COVID hit the industry? I'm talking about like the time that the restrictions were really high, you needed to wear your masks and all that. How was it like for you?
The pandemic was a horrible time for everybody. It affected businesses, it affected the industry, it affected the actors, myself as well. It affected our revenue. Actors weren't making money. Actors started, trying to create other streams of income and all of that. So it was a bad time for everybody.
Okay.
But I'm happy that we're recuperating and things are beginning to get back to normal. We're trying to strike a balance, and that's really good.
And I know it was good for him because Michael is not just an actor. He has his, he's a rich man. He has his businesses everywhere. But anyway, post-lockdown, right now, you guys have begun shooting. I see you, traveling Asaba everywhere, doing movies. But how is it like, shooting with COVID precautions?
Yeah, but...
Is it any different from how it was before?
Well, we somewhere around, we just have to know that the virus is still out there. You just have to protect yourself, observe the COVID protocols, wash your hands, wear a face mask when you're filming and all of that. So it's been like that generally. But
it has not really disturbed?
Well...
the amount of people you can have during...
People just observe, the COVID protocols. Whilst filming, you try not to stay close to anyone. You wear your face mask. If you have to say your lines, you take them out and all of that. So,
and how stressful is that?
It's quite stressful because it's like a new norm now. This is not what we used to before. And people are trying to find a balance. And I mean, it is what it is. There's nothing.
Yeah, it is what it is. Right. But anyway, let me ask you this. I should have said this before. A couple of times we've spoken about the fact that a lot of entertainers should not depend on just entertainment, because when COVID came, like you said, it really hit so many things. Financially, how did you cope that time? Since I said you have many businesses, you say no. So tell us, how did you cope during that time?
Okay, the truth is, having understood the demography of the industry, I realized that it was very important to create other streams of income.
Okay.
So a lot of people know me as an actor, but I'm also a businessman.
Of course,
so I'm into commodity trading. I have a factory that produces oil.
Okay.
And it was a crazy time, but then again, I was able to navigate through the pandemic, and we're here.
And look at you, looking all fresh. But right now as well, Nollywood is doing very well. We've seen Nollywood, big collaborations in Netflix. Or Sophia London is on Netflix now, really great movies and all of that. And it's a positive change because Nollywood is now doing like really great films with high budget, not like what we see before. They're expanding it. What are some of those positive changes that you have picked?
Well, I tell people that, some time ago I was having a conversation with Ebuka.
Okay.
And he asked the same question. So I told him that, listen, Nollywood has broken boundaries. I tell people that Nollywood has traveled into different territories around the world, putting us on the map. I'm not saying we have gotten to that global stage yet, but then again, we are recognized globally, which is a good thing.
A good thing.
But I feel like there are certain structures we also need to put in place to take us to the next level. We need to continue telling our own stories. I feel like you can't tell a white man's story better than him. We need to focus on our own stories. We're doing great. I'm not saying we're not. We're doing marvelously well. There are big content acquisitors in Nigeria, big companies coming to invest and all of that, which is fantastic. But I feel like we need to boycott segregation. We need to boycott politics. We need to focus on the business. Because it's a business. It's a huge business. Where about 200 and something million people in Nigeria, the market is huge. So we need to tap into this market. I feel like we haven't done well
that yet. Are you guys there? Have you started, or you've not done it?
No, we are getting there, but I feel like there are certain procedures we need to follow to be able to achieve that dream.
Okay.
We need to do a lot of things, court by court segregation, focus on the business. Take for an instance, look at what Funke did with Omogeto.
Yeah.
She understood the market. She understood that, listen, I need to go down grassroots. I need to pick a story that has to, project us as a people.
Okay.
Do you understand? And she hit it big.
She hit it big. That's Omogeto the saga too.
Yeah.
So that means you believe in, like, you guys need to, because I'm not in Nollywood, so you guys need to tell more of African stories.
We need to tell more of African stories. Trust me, because I feel like that's where the market is.
The market is.
Trust me, in the Western world, they really do not want to see you speaking like them because they're used to speaking like that. They want to see you, be original. Tell them your own stories. Speak your own language. That's what interests them.
Okay,
that's what I feel like we should do.
And you're an actor, but have you ever thought about producing? And if you were to produce, because I know you've done a couple of films,
right.
If you were to produce, what are some of the things that you've learned that you would put in your production to, make it better?
Well, I feel like producing is quite demanding. You don't just jump into producing because you have money.
Okay.
You have to understand the business. You're not just producing because you want people to know you're a producer. You have to understand the market. You have to produce to make your money back because it's business. So I tell people, don't just look at, I want to produce because I have money. Are you going to make the money back? What platforms are you showing the films to make the money back? So producing is quite a task. And I'm speaking to someone in Cameroon right now. We're trying to, do a film. It's going to be a Cameroonian film.
So Cameroonian and Nigerian?
Yeah. Okay. So we're actually writing the script right now.
It's going to be a lot of French. I parle beaucoup français.
So it's going to be a story about the crisis in Cameroon, the Francophone and all of those. So I don't want to throw more light on that. Maybe when the time comes, I'm going to
Sure, you'll be here to do that. And, we wish you all the best with that.
Thank you.
But what are some of the projects you're working on? I know that you're working on something really great that is new. So I want him to let the cat out of the bag because he needs to expatiate more to me. So tell me about that project you're working on.
So there's always something new. I just signed a deal to host the ever first crowdfunding show. Okay. It has to do with searching for business ideas for entrepreneurs. Okay. Yeah, so we're going to start in I think in 2 months' time, and it's my first time hosting a show like that. It's going to be on TV. And
I'm going to see your journalistic ways.
Yeah. Okay. So, but I'm quite excited because it's not about being on TV. It's also about giving back. Like I said, I'm an entrepreneur. I'm not just an actor, and to an extent, I feel like I couldn't have done that without being put through. So someone actually led me, into the business and showed me the way. So by going out to search for entrepreneurs who will come and, perform this tax and win this money to, to invest in their business and all of that, I feel like that's my way of giving back and trying to teach them how to be a better entrepreneur. And that is lovely. Big congrats to you on that one. But before we take a quick break, I just want to ask you, are you proud, as an actor in Nollywood, are you proud of Nollywood? Of course I'm proud of Nollywood. Very proud? Of course. From 100, what percent? I'm 95%. I thought you were going to say 95%. 95%. Okay, so very soon to get to 100. Yeah, sure. All right, guys. But we'll take a quick break here. When we come back, Michael Godson is still right here with me. I would like to say Michael Godson. Mike Godson is still right here with me. Fine. And we'll talk about some entertainment stories as well, so don't go anywhere. This is Essential. We'll be right back. Thank you. Now, for this story, I'm glad that I have an actor with me, so let me give you the gist. So a Nollywood actress in person of Charity Naji, which I'm sure you know, has disclosed that filmmakers prefer light-skinned girls, and this has caused many who are gullible to bleach. Now, according to her, they should rather invest in good cameras. So she's telling them to invest in good cameras instead of looking for a light-skinned girl to fit the role. And I'm glad that he's an actor. So let's quickly take what she put up, and let me just read that comment for you. So, Director, let's have what she put up on screen. So I'll read the comments, of what she said. Because she was like, producers are always using light-skinned girls. So this is what she said. She says, too many fair girls in Nollywood. And believe me, movie producers are the reason for the high rate of bleaching in the industry.
So that's what she's saying. And she also stated that invest in good cameras to shoot your film. You refuse. Now you want the girl to be bleached out before you can, put them in the movie. And she mentioned the station and all that. And so that's the actress. She's light skinned. We don't know if she bleached, but she's light skinned. So Michael,
I'm trying to see her.
Charity Naji. She's an actress in the Nollywood industry. You don't know her? She's your colleague. Okay. But anyway, what do you think about what she said? What is your take?
I really don't know what to say, but I just know that there are camera-friendly people, right?
Please expatiate. What do you mean by that?
When I newly got into the industry, all right, I was opportune to, be friends with some directors, some cameramen, and all of that. Yeah. So they tell you that there are people who are camera-friendly. Okay. And light-skinned people are usually camera-friendly. Okay. Right? So, but I don't know about what she's talking about.
Yeah,
I just
the bleaching
know that,
part.
I know. I don't have anything to say about that.
Yeah.
But I just know that there are people who are camera-friendly.
So are you agreeing that, light-skinned girls look better on camera? Are you agreeing for movies?
I'm not saying that.
Okay. But you are saying that they are camera-friendly.
There are dark people who are really, really cool as well. So I just...
But have you been in any situation where a movie producer has, said that, this person is dark, so let's scrap the person up and look for them?
No, that's impossible.
That's impossible.
I believe in talent. Once they discover talented people, I'm sure they would...
So for me, I equally believe that, once you can do the job, Iniedo is dark, Genevieve is dark, and they're all...
Mercy Johnson
is dark, and they're all beautiful.
Broke boundaries, so...
Exactly. Yeah, but anyway, let's move to the next story. You're going to dance for this story. I know. So after weeks, he got verified. Lekon has finally dropped the video for his much anticipated single, Verified, and this one features Mayoko. Let's take a look.
Oh, great.
Hey, of Lagos, Scanny, Sir, Kiki, run. Oh yeah, put your lighters up if you know say you go represent. Wow, okay, you get the evidence. Too much color onto intelligence. Social media don't be real life, but confirm. Shall you see we dey verified. Shall you see we dey verified.
I'm trying to do some moves for me now. Hey, I made Michael dance. But anyway, let's go to this really beautiful story. You're a Burna Boy fan. You like Burna, right?
Yeah, of course.
So after the lockdown, you know that there was restrictions, you cannot travel and all of that. But Burna Boy has finally united again with P. Diddy. And this is the very adorable video that was put out this morning. Let's watch this.
Wow, great.
With my brother, I know we all back outside and everything, but there was a time not too long ago that we were all like trapped in the house. And during this time, I got to make a legendary album, executive produce a legendary album with my brother Burna Boy, and I haven't seen him.
Now, I know you're just watching it, you're so excited, really beautiful. And Diddy did a lot for the album as well. He executive produced the album. So it's good to see the both of them together.
Right.
All right, but I put it on Instagram that people should ask questions, and there were so many questions. But the question that has really been ringing the bell is the fact that everybody wants to know when you are tying the knot. So Michael Godson, quickly before we go, I know you're tired of hearing this question, but they said I should ask you. Because they are always tagged as...
Pretty soon.
Pretty soon?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm cutting this part to put on for that. But anyway, thank you so much. It was great talking to you, and definitely you come back to talk about the movie, the Cameroon and Nigerian movie. So keep doing good. We love you. I wish you all the best in your new fun journalism work because he's going to present. So this is East Central. Thank you guys for watching. It was beautiful. Mike was my guest, and I had so much fun. Do have a beautiful weekend, but you know that your weekend will never be good without News Central. So make sure you're watching News Central as well. Follow us on all social media platforms using the handle @News Central TV. It's your girl Abdul. I'll see you on Monday.
Right.